Hello and welcome to Knit and Crochet with Joanna. This is a very pretty 4 rows repeat pattern, and you cast a multiple of 5 plus 1 plus 2 edge stitches. This is how it looks on the front side, and this is the back side. I have 13 stitches on my needles, 13 because we said multiple of 5, I took it 2 times, it's 10, plus 1, 11, plus 2 edge stitches, 13. I knitted 1 row because I want the pattern on the front side of my work, and I start now with row 1. I knit my edge stitch, and now purl 1 stitch, and inside your needle between the second and the third stitch, grab the yarn, pull through and pull the stitch. I have now a long stitch on my right needle. Knit 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat this till the end of the row. Again, purl 1 stitch, inside your needle between the second and the third stitch, grab the yarn, pull through and pull the stitch. Keep the stitches on the needles and knit 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish the row with 1 purl stitch, and I knit again my edge stitch. I turn the work, I knit my edge stitch, knit 1 stitch, yarn is on the front side, and I go to my third stitch from the left side. I insert my needle 1 row less under my third stitch, I grab the yarn, pull through, and I pull the stitch. I have now a new long stitch on my right needle. I keep the stitches on the needles and I purl 4 stitches now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the long stitch from the last row. Yarn is on the front side, and I slip the stitch to my right needle. Yarn on the back side, and I repeat again. Knit 1 stitch, bring the yarn on the front side, go from the back side 1 row less under the third stitch, inside your needle, into the stitch, grab the yarn, pull through and pull the stitch. There is a new long stitch on the right needle. Purl 4 stitches now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is the long stitch from the last row. Yarn is on the front side. Slip the stitch to your right needle. Finish the row with 1 knit stitch, and then knit also my edge stitch. Row 3, I knit my edge stitch, purl 1 stitch, and here I have now a long stitch and a knit stitch. I knit them together from the front side. Knit 2 stitches together. Knit 2 stitches. 1, 2. Here is again a long stitch and a knit stitch. Bring the long stitch over the knit stitch to your right needle. Knit the stitch, and bring now the long stitch over your first stitch and drop the stitch. Purl 1 stitch, and again knit 2 stitches together. Knit the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. Bring the long stitch over the first stitch to your right needle and knit the stitch. Now bring with the left needle the slip stitch, the long stitch over your first stitch, and drop the stitch. Finish the row with 1 purl stitch, and then knit my edge stitch. Row 4, knit all the stitches till the end of the row. Knit every stitch till the end of the row. Repeat this 4 rows, and after a few rows you have this very pretty pattern. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I say thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and to like. Until next time, thank you.